Hi guys, it's Mimberly. Welcome back to the Love and Deep Space reaction series. Now, last episode was a bit different, and it was definitely probably one of the most efforts I've put into like search engine optimization and things like that for the video. I even put chapters in there. That's how much I love you guys. You don't understand how long that took me to do. But we're carrying on where we left off. So I just want to kind of give a few disclaimers. So I've given the update to my job. I told my colleagues that I'm now watching the videos, and all of them have told me to prepare for Silas. Now, my work colleagues know me fairly well, so I'm not 100% sure if I should be concerned. But they have told me that out of the 4 characters, they think I'm either going to go for Rafayel or Silas. Which is interesting because I got different types. I don't just stick to one type. So it's going to be very interesting to kind of see how that unfolds. I'm going to make these videos a little bit longer because I don't want to drag out the series. And one of you guys mentioned in the comments that you wanted me to start actually reacting to the trailers. Now, I'm going to give a disclaimer about that too. I wanted to watch every video because one thing I love watching about YouTube channels is watching the older videos and then watching them progressively getting better or higher in production quality. And gaming is absolutely no exception. Plus the fact I want to see content that I have maybe missed out on. Because I find that, for example, here's a really good example, actually. Genshin Impact. You watch back on the old Genshin Impact videos, and some of the things that are in there, it's old nostalgia. Like, do you guys remember back when we had the really rubbish character selection menu and we didn't have the fancy background? No. Do you remember in Honkai Impact Third, for example, where I realized I had Hersher of the Void? No. So, you know, it's just, I like watching everything because one, it's more content for you guys, plus you guys might like one particular video more than the others. And I am going to be breaking them all down. So say, for example, you only want to see me reacting to trailers. There will be a separate compilation coming out for that once this series is completed. So you're going to get the options here. But I wanted to watch every video in order, and I will be making this into a massive watch party at the end of the series when this is done. So with that note, I'm going to shut up. Let's get straight into it. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you guys can check out the rest of the videos when they come out. On that note, let's get to it. Okay, so the first video we've got is Love and Deep Space, and it's mints. We going to the dentist? Oh, it's Zayne!
You have strict rules for sleeping.
We're already sleeping next to him. Hello? Because of you? Why? What did he do? And we seem to have different options as well. Oh, he's given us a mint. Why?
Regifting a gift. Guess who I learned that from?
Bruh. Look, I don't care what anyone says. I love mints. I genuinely love mints. I always have a mint before I go to my dentist because I know I don't want to put him through the torture of him smelling the coffee I've probably just had, or in my case, currently strawberry tea. But one thing I must say, out of the 3 characters I met so far, being Xavier, Zayne, and Rafayel, it is very close between Zayne and Rafayel because Rafayel's is kind of giving me like the cheeky, sarcastic vibe. Zayne is more coming across as serious, but he's got such a pretty eye color. He's got a really pretty eye color, and I don't know, I kind of like his voice. I'm weird, don't judge me.
Not even a smile? I guess you've had enough mints.
How many have you given me? It seems like you got different options here as well on what to do. Oh, physical touch.
Is this another unique way for a person to relax?
I mean, if you want to relax, I have other ways we can do that. They're just not very safe.
Well, you aren't very skilled. The pressure is nice. Not bad.
Bruh, he complimented me and insulted me in the same sentence. How? Okay, right, we've already seen that one. All right, I'm not looking at the screen. So, yeah. The problem is, because I've started watching Love and Deep Space stuff, I'm trying not to look at the screen, but I do know what Silas looks like, unfortunately, because I have been spoiled by YouTube recommendations. but I haven't heard his voice. I've not seen anything of him. All I've seen is his face. So praying to God I don't get any further spoilers. Oh, let's just get this series over and done with. Like, honestly, I'm probably gonna like binge this entire reaction series just so then I can actually start watching and figure out what's going on. Okay, guys, and just to make sure that I prove to you that I'm not lying, you can actually see here I've got all of the videos open in separate tabs, so that way I don't have to go back onto the Love and Deep Space channel, so I'm not going to potentially get spoiled. And if I see a video, actually, is there a way I can turn all like the recommendations or autoplay is off? There we go. Right, that should hopefully sort the problem. Why did it turn it off? Okay, hopefully that should avoid any further recommendations from spoiling me. But next we've got Love and Deep Space, his skin. So this is Rafayel. Okay. Oh, he's looking at me. Oh, we're lying down with him now as well.
Judging by your frown, you must have had a nightmare. I wanted to make you feel better.
Oh, I do have nightmares. That's adorable. Even though he's got a good chest, I'm not gonna lie. Hey! Hey, yo. Okay, that was very, very bold from us. We just literally went and grabbed the chin. Holy heck. I gotta see that again. Hold on. Oh, stop muting the video, YouTube. Honestly, I hate the controls. Right, okay, so we went straight for the chin. There's no reason for you to be so close or your clothes all messy.
Remind you what happened? I was fast asleep when you flipped over, laid on my arm, pressing down on it, and started talking in your sleep. I wanted to gently push you back, but then the kicking started.
Look, I like...
Silly girl.
What'd you just call me, you bitch?
What are you doing?
I don't know. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Enough.
Oh, we're tickling him.
Stop. Yes, it tickles.
Got you, bitch. Okay, oh my god. Oh. Why did I react like that when he called me silly? Ah! Okay, now that I've recovered from that one, we've gotta get it. It seems to be about gameplay again.
To hide explosives in a toy like this. What a sinister plan.
Excuse me?
You got it. You're really a master at everything you do.
Eh?
Don't touch it when it falls out.
Why?
I'll try again. I have done research on these claw machines. It only takes the right techniques to win.
I mean...
Again.
Oh no.
One more time.
Oh, Xavier's a bit of a gambler, is he?
One more time.
Please, there's not actually a bomb in there, is there?
I will get it next time.
Please don't tell me you broke it.
You can do it.
Oh god, Loki, get off my computer. Come here, buddy.
Oh. Left.
Oh my god. Oh dear. Do you know what? That actually reminds me. Back when I was with one of my previous boyfriends before me and Kate met, we went to an arcade and they had like the reversible octopus plushies in there. And oh my god, the amount of money he spent trying to get that thing out was absolutely hilarious. It's still probably one of my favorite memories to this day because I just think back on how stupid it was. Because we could have gone around the corner and probably bought it for like a $5. But it's like, no, it's better if you win it. And I'm just like, yeah, but money. Also, ow! Why are you biting me? Okay, so the next video we've got is Jan 18th official release. So I'm assuming this was the official release date for Love and Deep Space. The galaxy which lies asleep shall not be awakened. The straightforward pathway has vanished, dissipated like dew. Oh.
Once you go past 30,000 leagues, all is quiet in the deep.
Oh, that's a pretty necklace.
There will never be another Lemuria.
Excuse me, Loki, please calm down.
Imperfect order doesn't need to be corrected. True redemption lies in utter destruction.
Oh. I'm sensing traumatic pasts here.
Humanity has never abandoned its delusion of the Tower of Babel.
Babel?
Yet they can never reach the top.
If the present world goes astray, the cause is in you it is to be sought. Huh, this is a lot more intensive than the last ones, huh?
As we embark on an irreversible journey,
Oh.
we must wield light as our sword to cut down the falling stars blocking our path.
This is cool. I like this a lot.
As the cosmos dances to the tune of eternity, life will reach the fathomless depths of deep space.
The tide is about to rise. And this time...
I like how
both
Rafayel is
will
like a
be
merman,
swallowed
but
by
as evil
blood.
is fire.
Let's reshape destiny.
Woo! All my straying leads me back to you. Okay. Official release on January 18th. Transverse and Deep Space be with you. So, I'm just going to make a guess here, but... So, are all of these characters linked to us in some way? Because the clock is making me think, like, back in time. So, are we linked somehow to each of these individual characters? And that's why we're kind of like their companions? It's interesting, though. There's a lot... It seems to be quite a lot of lore in the background, despite kind of it being like a dating sim. It seems to be quite serious on certain occasions. So, I'm assuming there's going to be a storyline to this. Alright, interesting. Let's go see the next one. Okay, right, the next one is a gift from Rafayel reading to you. So... Wonder what this one's
I
about.
saw thee weep. The big bright tear
Oh, it's a
came
poem?
o'er that eye of blue.
Blue?
And then methought it did appear, a violet dropping dew. I see thee smile, the sapphires blaze.
Why is
the
this voice
sun
really
he
soothing?
ceased to shine. It could not match the living rays that filled that glance of thine. As clouds from yonder sun receive a deep and mellow dye, which scarce the shade of coming eve can banish from the sky. Those smiles unto the moodiest mind their own pure joy impart. Their sunshine leaves a glow behind that lightens o'er the heart.
Why is Raphael's voice really soothing? I feel like the game would really benefit if it had like an ASMR sort of thing. Only now hear me out before you guys start getting weird in the comments. These boys have got very soothing voices, right? So how nice would it be if, say, for example, you had a thing that you could put on, have play in the background, say, on, like on a headphones or something, say that you don't even need to stay in the game. You can just tab out of it and just let it play, and then you can, like, hear the characters' voices while you're just doing your everyday things. Because, like, for example, with me, one of my biggest issues is I do have severe separation anxiety from my partner. If Kate's away from the home for way too long, I begin to start panicking a little bit. I've actually got voice notes voice messages saved on my phone. So if I ever begin to panic, I can just put a voice note on and just listen to my partner's voice. And that always brings me down from a panic attack. So I feel like that'd be something that this game could potentially really utilize. Again, it could be in here and I don't actually know. And plus it'd be a good opportunity for the devs to like kind of display more about the characters in general. Maybe I'm onto something, maybe I'm not, maybe I'm talking out my ass, I don't know. But that was really, really cool. Voice, cool. And it was actually really soothing. I actually feel quite tranquil after that one. It's probably going to go back up to being weird in a minute, but let's move on to the next one. Okay, seems like we've got another one of these reading to use. This time we've got a gift from Xavier, or is it Xavier or Xavier? Let me know. But let's see what this one is. It's probably going to be like another poem, but you know what? That's fun. And plus, I find these characters' voices very relaxing. I'm getting a very Christmassy vibe too.
And gray, and full of sleep.
Okay, I'm 25, so I'm getting old. I'm getting grey, and I had a nap before recording this. Should I be scared?
Nodding by the fire.
Okay.
Take down this book.
Never mind, I never have a book in my hand, and I don't have fire, so we're alright.
And dream of the soft look your eyes had once, and of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace, and loved your beauty with love false or true. But one man loved the pilgrim's soul in you, and loved the sorrows of your changing face.
Oh.
And bending down beside the glowing bars, murmur, a little sadly, how love fled, and paced upon the mountains overhead, and hid his face amid a crowd of stars.
Oh, that one was actually kind of sweet. I'm not gonna lie, Xavier is growing on me. He really, really is. I'm not sure if he's ever gonna get to the point where he's gonna top Zayne or Rafayel, but we'll see. Speaking of Zayne, next it's his turn. He's reading to us this time. So, the human seasons. I'm not talking very much during these ones because I don't want to like miss anything. Also, my chair.
4 seasons fill the measure of the year. There are 4 seasons in the mind of man.
Mm-hmm.
He has his lusty spring, when fancy clear takes in all beauty with an easy span. He has his summer, when luxuriously spring's honeyed cud of youthful thought he loves, ruminate, and by such dreaming high is nearest unto heaven, quiet coves. His soul has in its autumn, when his wings he furleth close.
Yo, autumn and winter are my 2 favorite seasons, so
to look on mists and idleness, to let fair things pass by unheeded as a threshold brook. He has his winter too, of pale misfeature, or else he would forego his mortal nature.
I don't know. That one, I had to really like pay attention to kind of get the gist of what it was about, but I think I kind of get it. But yeah, autumn and winter are my 2 personal favorite seasons. Let me know what yours is in the comments. But, okay, I wonder what type of video we've got next then. That was very ASMR-y, so let's see. Okay, next we've got, looks like we've got some in-game music, so, whew. This is going to be an interesting one. Oh, this is pretty. I never know how to react to like music ones because I'm not like, I don't have any sort of like musical knowledge, so I don't know what goes into it. But this is a really pretty melody actually. This is the kind of music I'd kind of think like on a date night, you know what I mean? I wonder if these flowers in the video like actually mean anything. Like, are they related to Xavier at all? Or also, I have the cat going for my feet under the desk. Aww. This is definitely a very cinematic piece, let's put it that way. Ah, Loki, that's my foot. He keeps going for like my toes. This is so pretty. Yeah, I'm definitely getting very like romantic date vibes, or maybe like kind of like a closing scene in a film where they're kind of showing like the aftermath of like the film. Also, Loki, for the love of Christ, can you please stop going for my foot? Ah! Sorry, I'm trying to be all like focusing on the music, but I have fangs in my foot. Be a cat, Mum, they said. It'll be easy, they said. Oh, that was really sweet, actually. That did not feel like 2 minutes. Huh. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. I think the next one's another musical piece. Yep, I was right. This one's for Rafayel. Oh, gosh. Okay. Completely different than the last one. Getting playful vibes? Like, I'm trying to read the mood of the music. Where could I personally see this sort of music being used? I'm guessing like a little bit of like a cutesy, maybe like silly romance scene. Or just like a really derpy moment. Oh, Loki, it's alright. He's got this really weird habit that he doesn't leave me alone now when I'm recording. So he'll just sit under my desk and start playing on my feet. Almost as if he's reminding me that he's still there. Because I tried to give him cuddles between recordings, but it's so difficult when you're trying to get a lot done. Yeah, definitely very playful vibes here. I also really like the, we seem to be grabbing his face a lot. Is that a thing for Rafayel? Is that something he likes? Is that something he's into? I don't know. I like the flowers too. Well, actually, I got this music on. This is actually going to be a really good chance to actually explain. I have a tower in the background that you guys can see there. Fun fact, we are going to be making a little tower of fame. So one character from every game that I play, being Love and Deepspace, Honkai Star Rail, Honkai Impact Third, etc. We're going to have some sort of merch there. So whoever ends up winning the series, as in who ends up being my favorite character, we'll probably get some merch over there for them. So we'll see. Maybe if it's something small, I might just get all 4. I don't know yet. Problem is, I gotta be careful because Loki loves jumping on that tower, and he's a little shit. In fact, the little shit is now playing with the cables, which is not good. So I should probably quickly fix that. But I don't want to stop the music midway, so I'll put my foot there to stop him, and then we'll quickly deal with it before we move on to the next one. Little shit. I do like this, though. This is very cutesy. Are these songs on Spotify, by the way, guys? Like, can I actually find the OST for Love and Deepspace on Spotify? Because let me know, because I'll probably end up adding some of these to them. Or if they're not on Spotify, what are they on, so I can save them to my phone? Because, oh my gosh, I will love to listen to this sort of thing when I'm at work. Okay, right, before we move on to the next one, I'm going to stop my cat from chewing my wires and completely destroy my computer, and then I'll be right back. Okay, right, next we've got another in-game music, and this one seems to be for Zayne, so... Oh. Oh, this is going to be a sad one, I can tell. Are those roses? Favorite flower? I know, I like roses. I'm generic. Don't judge me. Let's move a bit closer. Yeah, I can feel this music would be played at like a heartbreaking scene, like maybe a death or, you know, something that's really, really upsetting. Why is this making me want to cry? The music in this game seems to be absolutely gorgeous though, genuinely. Like, honestly, I think that's probably one thing we're very lucky as gamers is that these gaming companies have their music production teams. Because the music is really what makes the games feel alive. It's a very big part. It's very, it's all about the ambience, right? And imagine you're watching an emotional scene and it's just voice lines. And there's no, like, soft, sad music playing in the background. It will completely change the situation, wouldn't it? So, you know, if you are a music producer or you do any sort of that side of things, honestly, kudos to you, because the games that we love and the films that we love would not be the same without the music. I can actually feel like I could fall asleep to this as well. Oh. I like how in the animation as well, they have like the CD stop before the end of the video. Very, very good touch. Okay, right, now that my tearjerker for today has been done, let's move on to the next one. Hopefully it's something a bit more uplifting. Okay, you can just see Loki in the background completely menacingly. You can see the little shit's face here. So, next one, we've got a theme song. So is this the Love and Deep Space theme song? Which would be interesting if it is. Oh yeah, says it right there. Duh. Artist Sarah Brightman, can't say I've heard. Composer Love and Deep Space, vocal producer Frank Peterson. Okay. This is made in Germany. Okay.
Before fading to dust, some long for eternal sleep, as eulogy chanted by stars.
That looks like Xavier's silhouette.
Into that serenity,
Zayne.
their lost time forever.
There's a beautiful lyric video though, and a very beautiful song, like with the voice. Her light? Us? All of that? I feel like there's lore drops in this. Memories rewind. So we don't remember, huh? Mike. That's a different outfit for him. So are we like fated to meet every single time? So it seems to be like we have, again, my earlier theory of us being linked to each character. Is it the fact that we like constantly die and get reborn and these like men are like constantly looking for us and we don't remember anything? So each time it's like meeting them again for the first time? I feel like there's a lot of lore I'm gonna have to investigate and learn about here. This is a beautiful song in all seriousness, and the visuals are absolutely gorgeous. Huh. I'm assuming each of these characters are... forsake, so give up?
Some fall for
I
gleaming stars. Will they be just stars again, or go with the wind?
Oh. Okay, first off, that is beautiful artwork there. Second of all, I feel like there was a lot of potential things to pick up in that song. So it mentioned about memories rewinding. So I think I'm kind of on the right track with the whole MC being linked to each of these individual men in some way. Maybe they have like a shared past or something. Because I wanted to say the whole like soulmate thing, or I think it's like called the red string or something, where you're like attached to one other person. But that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems like we have kind of that thing with each person here. Now, this is just 3 people. So when the 4th comes in later on, being when we meet Silas, who I'm assuming we meet later in the story because he was added in later, does that mean that each of these characters have got like their own unique backstories that kind of links into the MC's history? Like when I say MC, I'm going to mean us as like the playable character. That song alone is making me want to play the game. The only problem is it is a mobile game, so I'm not sure how we would get that to work. Maybe I can link up my phone to my computer and then you guys can just have to deal with a phone screen. I don't know. I will definitely look into that though, but that was a really beautiful song. Okay, I'm not sure we can really top it off from there, but let's move on to the next one, see what we've got. Okay, we've got an interview with Sarah Brightman, who was the vocalist in the last video, so I think we'll check this one out. It's it's nearly 5 minutes long. Oh, and she's beautiful as well.
Before fading to dust, some long for eternal sleep.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize she was that gorgeous. Holy hell. She's got a really good voice. Yeah, with the theme song singer, Sarah Brightman.
Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Brightman, and I'm excited to share a captivating journey.
Oh! No way! She played Christine Daae in Phantom of the Opera? No way! I thought I recognised it. Holy shit! Phantom of the Opera was one of those things that me and my mum used to watch all the time when I was a kid. Like, you put any of the Phantom of the Opera songs on now and I will know it word for word. So the fact that Love and Deepspace managed to get someone as iconic as this one, amazing, first off. So she's a classical crossover singer, musical theatre actress, and a songwriter. Originated the lead role as Christine Daae in the musical Phantom of the Opera. Performed the theme song You and Me at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. Oh my god, I remember that. And Sarah has acclaimed masterpieces such as Scarborough Fair and Time to Say Goodbye, also known as the Goddess of Moonlight for her celestial voice. Well, fucking well deserved, I'd say.
A beautiful story with you.
Oh my god.
It's a journey that reveals the mysteries of time while seeking the essence of life. A tale about eternity and love. And I've captured this story in a song and hope you'll enjoy both the story and the music.
I'm definitely enjoying it so far. What was your first impression of the song and how did you approach performing it?
The style of this song resonated with actually some of my previous works, and upon my first listen it exuded a mysterious and ethereal ambience, and also tinged with a little bit of melancholy.
Yeah.
Yet it also conveyed a really powerful effervescence. So to bring the song to life, I adopted the perspective of a cosmic observer.
Very smart thinking, I think.
You could say a wandering poet, infusing it with a sense of cosmic mystery and the notion of transcending the river of time. On a personal note, I hope that the protagonist can find a beautiful conclusion to their story.
Can you imagine if at the end of the game you have to pick one of the men that is like in the game? Because oh my god, I can guarantee you the amount of email addresses I will make to get every ending, I don't care. Because I love all 3 of these characters so far.
Well, There's quite a broad question.
Ideal
but
love.
I think in all kinds of relationships, including romantic ones, I do believe it's essential for both partners to maintain their independence
Yes.
while being together, drawing positive energy from one another.
That's beautiful.
You know, I always think that we should support each other and strive to become better individuals.
Cannot agree
Even
more.
if we part ways someday, all things that happen to us will always become very precious memories, and we should always remember that.
I have to agree with that. I mean, like, okay, I'm just going to use mine and Cade's relationship here. We do not block each other from doing what we want to do. If Cade wants to go and start a YouTube channel one day, that is completely up to him. When I first told him I was a content creator, before we even started dating, he found the whole concept fascinating. He was asking me questions about it, asking me how long it takes to make a video, and we got into a really in-depth conversation about it. For example, Cade is really into things like space. He absolutely loves, the cosmics. So I've always said to him that I would love to go to an area where there's no light pollution and look at the sky. That is something we want to do together at some point. And I will be honest, after we moved out, I was genuinely a bit worried that I would not be really able to do YouTube anymore. But do you know why I still kept doing this YouTube channel as much as I did? It was because of my community and my husband. He was genuinely motivating me and pushing me to record videos every day. When Honkai Star Rail 2.1 came out, I wanted to record it straight away and I couldn't. And I just felt very demotivated because unfortunately, as a smaller creator, if you don't get your video out first, it is very difficult to compete against the bigger competition, especially when you're in a very highly saturated niche that multiple other content creators who are well established and very famous are in. It's hard for you to get on the ladder. But as a small creator, one of the best advantages you've got is getting your video out before those bigger content creators do. And when I was working from home, I could do that all the time. I would literally go on a comfort break, record the video, put the video to render, and then carry on with work and literally upload it and do the description and everything while I was talking to people. I was that dedicated to my channel. And now this job I've got, unfortunately, is never going to be hybrid or remote. It's always going to be working from an office. And a lot of these videos from Hoyoverse and probably this company too, they all drop at stupid times in the morning. Like I'm talking, these things will come out 3 a.m., 6 a.m. my time. I'm out of my house by 7 o'clock. So I don't have enough time to wake up, get ready, record, get the video edited and rendered, and then get it uploaded before I go to work, which means I lose such a good opportunity for views. So unless I'm lucky enough to already be off on that day, my video will always come out after the bigger creators. And I'm not using it as an excuse, and I don't let that demotivate me. But back then, it definitely was a very big change to get used to. And Cade really pushed me through that. And we are each other's strengths. You know, he's very procrastinating. Sometimes he finds it hard to do things. I motivate him to do it. I am terrible for when it comes to keeping up with chores and not getting overwhelmed with the amount of videos I've got to do. And he motivates me for that. So I do definitely agree with Sarah's logic here, being that, we need to support each other. And even if it doesn't work out in the end, all we're going to have left of each other is memories. So let's not mess it up, yeah? Which male character in the game do you like most or has left the deepest impression on you and why? Oh, this is a good question.
I think it has
Rafayel.
to be you. He is so warm
Yes.
and enthusiastic, and he exudes a mysterious and exotic aura.
And he also comes across as a little bitch boy.
He is an artist just like me.
Yes. If you were to have evil power, what would it be and why?
Well, it would be the ability to remember all lyrics, texts at a glance.
Oh my god.
All languages without learning, communicate with the animals, freely travel through time and space, and also communicate with nature.
That's actually really pretty. The lyrics mentioned back when things began. Do you have a past period of life that you'd like to return to?
I think for me it's probably childhood.
Oh.
Because, when you're a child, you're experiencing things for the first time. And whether you're in a beautiful garden or walking by a river or with your parents or going to see something, be in a circus, whatever, it is the first time always. So you're very excited by this. And for me, it was always like listening to a new song. And because music is very important to me, and I always bring childhood together with that, I think that childhood is always...
I'm just making sure Loki's not showing my cables. Yeah, that's beautiful, actually. For me, if I could go back to a time in my life, I would probably go back to when I was a teenager. Now, hear me out before a lot of you go screaming at me in the comments. If I could go back to me being a teenager, I would have done things a lot differently. Because when I was a teenager, I basically was getting very, like, emotionless. I was turning my emotions off. I had gone through years of bullying. Like, fun fact for you guys, I was bullied every single day from the very first day that I started school to the very end of my school in high school, being basically just before I started higher education, which in the UK is college. This would be, for me, it would be around the age of, like, I just turned 15, was it? No, I was about to turn 15 because I'm an August baby. And so from the age of 4 to 14, I had been bullied every day nonstop. This went from name calling to being pushed, being physically hit, emotional blackmail, all of it, everything you can think of. I went through that for 10 straight years. And at that point, I was just ready to turn my emotions off, which meant, unfortunately, I stopped caring. And this is where I think I really wish I could go back, because I took an IT course in college, and that IT course taught me absolutely nothing. I remember being a college student with a cup of coffee and a pot of ramen in front of me, working on my assignment last minute because I'd forgot the assignment was coming up, or I just couldn't be asked to do it, and trying to rush it in and get it finished before the deadline at 11:59 p.m. And being in IT, I was in a class full of guys. And being a woman in an IT class never really went well. But the whole reason I wanted to do it, at that point I knew YouTube was what I wanted to do, but the course that I went on did not offer me any of the skills or the knowledge I was going to need, because they basically cancelled it. So if I could go back in time now, I would have genuinely either moved course, or I would have taken more steps to develop my skills, so that way when I would be starting YouTube when I was older, my skills would be better. Like, for example, I'd have better editing skills, better thumbnail creation, things like that. Because YouTube is not just you record a video, upload it, bam, you become viral. It's so much more in depth. If you guys are interested, I will make a video kind of explaining what goes into each video if you're interested, so let me know. But it is a very, very difficult thing, because, like, when I was a kid, there's not really much more I could have done. You know, I had as much support from my family as I could. I had a best friend, and that was pretty much all I had. And I think if I'd gone back to when I was a child, I don't think I could have done much, but I could have done so much more as a teenager to make my adult life a lot more better, so I wasn't struggling from 18 to really 24. I say 24 because that's when that's when obviously me and Kate got engaged. That's when I really feel like I started settling. But yeah, for any of my younger audience or even older audience, it's not too late to do what you want to do. You just need to put the time and the effort into it, and you will thank yourself when you get to that point.
I want to encourage each of you to strive for growth and improvement in your lives.
Aww.
Trust that whenever it's in the past, present or future, the people you love and those who love you will eventually cross paths with you and embark on a beautiful journey.
Yeah, that was definitely me and Kate.
That's precisely why I'm here with you today. So thank you, and thanks for all the likes and subscriptions.
She's so pretty, I can't get over it. Oh my god. Okay, right, well, first off, that is definitely going into my Spotify list as soon as I find it. But honestly, I think that's going to be a really good point to leave today's video. Holy hell, it was not exactly where I was expecting. I was expecting this to go more kind of on the gameplay side / trailers. But we're getting more behind the scenes context, which honestly, I'm not complaining about. I'm absolutely loving seeing what goes into the game. So yeah, that's part 2. I'll get part 3 out later this week. Or, well, actually, wait, what day is it? Right, it's Thursday today, so by the time I edit this all down and everything, get everything done, you'll probably be seeing this by Sunday. So I'll aim to get part 3 up to you by, if not Sunday, Monday or Tuesday. See you then.